Well, it's Friday, LHS. I'm Eric.
And I'm Mark Twain, and we're back again with your Blue Devil news.
See, I told you guys we'd see you tomorrow.
You weren't lying.
An honor is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly.
I'm actually have to stop you there. I think you're talking about Boy Scouts.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's switch it over to announcements.
What's up, LHS? I'm Ronan Briscoe here with your announcements. Softball had a big win last night, starting off the season 9-3 over Mount Juliet. Congratulate those girls when you see them today. Any ladies interested in joining the marching band's color guard should see Mr. Spear or Mr. Chanel at some point today or early next week in room A703. Spring practices and auditions will begin very soon. Soccer will have our first home match against Beach tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Come support the team in an important district match. Lebanon students get free admission. What's up, Jeff?
Nothing much. There'll be a short volleyball meeting on Tuesday, March 28th, for all girls interested in participating in volleyball next year. Please meet in Coach AD's classroom in room A500, right after school. The boys' tennis team defeated Cookville yesterday with a score of 5-4 after a clutch win from Elijah Alexander. Also winning for LHS were Tyler Garvin, John Kelly, Giovanni Santos, and Caleb Jasper. Next match is Saturday at Blackman. Today is the deadline for buying prom tickets and turning in non-LHS attendee forms. Tickets can be purchased at the bank with cash or check during lunch or online at the LHS homepage with debit or credit. Prom tickets will be available for pickup on Wednesday, March 29th. Listen to announcements next week for more details. If you're interested in buying a yearbook, being on yearbook staff next year, not buying a yearbook, you must fill out an application. You can only put it in your schedule in Skyward. See guidance for an application. Tonight is our very first lip sync battle hosted by the theater department. We begin at 6, and tickets are only $5. Only $5. Come out and support your fellow Blue Devils. I'm Jeffrey Duncan.
I'm Ronan Briscoe.
I'm getting a raise from this.
Maybe.
Possibly.
We continue our coverage over the Tennessee Amber Alert for Elizabeth Thomas.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation believes that she's with her former teacher, 50-year-old Tad Cummins.
The pair are believed to be traveling in a silver Nissan Rogue with the Tennessee tag 976ZPT.
TBI released a statement saying, quote, "These individuals could frankly be anywhere," end quote, but they have been connected to Columbia, Tennessee and Decatur, Alabama.
Heavy stuff. For better news, let's head over to sports.
Thanks, guys, and here's what we have for your sports today. Your Nashville Predators took on the Calgary Flames last night, beating them 3-1. On to Little March Madness. Oregon downs the number 7 seed of Michigan last night with a close score of 69-68. Then heading to the big game last night, the number 11 Xavier upsets the number 2 seed Arizona with a score 73-71.
Definitely a good game. We also had Kansas with a convincing victory over Purdue, beating them 98-66, and Gonzaga, number 1 seed, taking on the 4th seed of West Virginia, beating them 61-58. Definitely a good game.
Oh, it was definitely some good games last night. Definitely more good games to come tonight. We've got the number 8 seed taking on the number 4 seed of Florida. And then we also have the number 7 seed of South Carolina taking on Baylor, the number 3 seed.
We have the 1 seed UNC going up against the 4th seed Butler. That's going to be a good game. The game I'm looking forward to the most, though, is the 2nd seed Kentucky going up against 3rd seed UCLA. I have UCLA going all the way in my bracket, and I think they're going to make a statement here tonight.
Do you really? I think that's going to be the biggest game tonight, but I'm going to have to pull Kentucky. off in this one. I think they
SEC?
SEC, and I think when time crunch they can get it done. But now we're going to move on to a little Lebanon sports. Last night, your softball team defeats the Mount Juliet Bears with a score of 9-3. Definitely an exciting win for them. Heading over to the baseball, your Lebanon Blue Devils got a win over Dyersburg with a score of 8-9. Your guys play tonight at 4 o'clock against Arlington here at home, so it'd be great if you would come out and support them. It'll definitely be a fun game. But that's all we have for your sports today, LHS. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jacob.
We'll see you later.
Thanks, guys. The U.S. Senate has passed a bill to punish protesters who block emergency responders.
With the bill in place, protesters who block roads to emergency responders could be charged with a misdemeanor and a fine of $200.
Senator Mike Bell has said that the bill was not designed to discourage protests.
The bill passed with a vote of 28-2.
You know, Mr. Twain, we tell a lot of really corny jokes on the show. Who would you say is the best at it?
Personally, I think it's me. But let's find out with our bad joke competition.
What's up? Did you hear about the explosion at the cheese factory? There was debris everywhere.
What do you call it when Batman skips church?
What?
Christian Bale.
Why don't they play poker in the jungle? Too many cheetahs.
I have an addiction to cheddar cheese. It's only mild though.
What do you call a guy with a rubber toe? Roberto.
Why did the stadium get hot after the game? Well, all the fans left.
What do you call a computer that sings? Oh my God. Adele. Okay.
What did the red light say to the green light? What? Don't look, I'm changing. It's a good one.
We both lost because we both laughed at the same time.
Why was the mermaid wearing seashells?
What?
She grew out she grew out her bee shells. Oh my god.
It's so funny.
What did the queen say when someone threw cheese at her? How dare you?
That's a lot.
What did one toilet say to the other toilet? You look flush. Why does a chicken coop have 2 doors?
Oh, this one's good.
If it had 4, it would be a chicken sedan.
Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? What? For dressing.
What do you call a line of rabbits hopping backwards? A receding hairline.
Not gonna lie, I think I probably could have won that.
Well, maybe someday you can get your chance.
Maybe.
Hey LHS, I'm Abby and here's today's weather. It's a cloudy day today with a high of 74 and a low of 58. This weekend is going to be rainy with the high in the mid-70s. I'll see you next week, LHS.
Well, Mr. Twain, we've had you for a while now, and I feel like we haven't really taken advantage of you being here. So let's hear some of your best advice.
Well, it's been a while, but let's see what I can do. Whenever you find yourself on the other side of majority, it's time to pause and reflect. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. I've never let schooling interfere with my education, except for that one time that I dressed up as Mark Twain to get extra credit. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them. And finally, clothes make the man. Naked people have little to no influence in society.
Thanks, Mr. Twain. As we head into the weekend, we've got some recommendations for restaurants that have been added to the list of the South's essential restaurants.
Arnold's Country Kitchen, Prince's Hot Chicken Shack, and Husky Nashville have all made it to Eaters.com's list.
They sound pretty good.
Well, that's all for today, LHS.
But since it didn't make the announcements, I'd just like to remind everyone before we go that the Video Game Club's Super Smash Bros. Tournament is today at 2:30. Signups are actually still open and can be found on the Video Game Club's website.
Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.